Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today we are going to be doing the 2019 Bonsai Guy review. I'm really excited to introduce 6 of my bonsai broskies that I look forward to each and every one of their videos coming out. It's really a lot of fun. I learn from them, and they each have their own talents and styles and length of video, so it's really a great mix. So I figured I would share that with you today. Point them out, give you a little snippet what their channels look like. And so, yeah, that's all coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, y'all. So without further ado, the October 2019 Bonsai Broski review. All right, so this is your review of my favorite 6 bonsai channels outside of Jarhead Bonsai. I'm just going to do a quick little clip with them just to introduce the channel to you. They each have their own unique style. Some are shorter, some are longer, and we'll just talk about that. So let's get started with the king. I like to call him the godfather of YouTube bonsai, Mr. Nigel Saunders. He is up at KW Bonsai, somewhere around Toronto, I believe, in Canada, and he does an amazing job at maintaining his trees through really crazy conditions. He's got great property with soon to be ginormous greenhouse, but he's got a really cool smaller greenhouse, plant room, outdoor area, great benches. You know, while you're listening to his videos, he's got his flock, his chickens and his ducks quacking in the background, and the rooster going. It's really cool. And he really takes a natural approach and a humble approach. You know, he doesn't just go out and buy the best bonsai. He pretty much starts everything himself and has been developing things for 30 years. And he repurposes rainwater, does a lot of like green conservancy things. So that's where oh, there we go. I accidentally pressed play. But that's where I started my bonsai journey, was watching Nigel, and it was really informative and scientific, and he broke it down, the root systems, developing, fertilizing.
Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. We're starting to get some beautiful fall weather. The leaves are changing colors, and the weather goes up and down. One day you get a nice, warm, sunny day, like yesterday, and today it's cold and rainy. I was out photographing trees yesterday.
So this is Nigel Saunders of the Bonsai Zone. So if you haven't checked him out, if you found me, I'm assuming that you've already seen some Nigel, but if not, he's the man. So I definitely highly recommend that one, first and foremost. Nigel Saunders of the Bonsai Zone. Let's go. Next one. All right, so next we have Bonsai Jay. He's another Canadian brother. I think that he lives relatively close to Nigel in the Bonsai Zone because they seem to share a lot of cuttings, which is cool. I don't really have anybody close around here that's a tree junkie like I am. So any cuttings I get, they're typically from me walking a trail or doing it on my own. So I think that is really cool. They have a nice club called KW Bonsai up there, and I don't know how often they meet, but there's some really great videos, and they do an annual show that's really cool too. So Bonsai Jay is very informative. He's got a great indoor setup going on right now, and actually this poinsettia forest I absolutely loved of his, so I'll give you a quick little shot of that.
Hello everyone, welcome back. It's hard to believe we're already into the middle of October. My tropical trees have been inside now for about a month.
So you see he's got a really nice setup with the grow lights, well organized,
and many of them
and a lot of different trees.
Like my little poinsettia forest here.
Awesome little poinsettia forest.
So I think we're going to pull it
nice
out.
Thick cuttings at the base. Yeah.
Okay, so we can have a
good.
better look at it now.
So that's Bonsai Jay. Cool dude, check him out. Third, this is our broski from across the pond. He's out in the UK, Scott with Let's Do a Bonsai, or Let's Do Bonsai. He has recently started a ton of these really cool bonsai kits, and he's got a new setup, grow setup going on inside for this season. So, you know, he's rocking and rolling and really putting out some high quality content. I love.
Hi everyone, we're back. Let's do bonsai. This is a kit called Bonsai Beauties. This is from a place called.
So I absolutely have been loving following him this past month because he's put out a ton of videos on the different bonsai kits. And, you know, if you're watching bonsai on YouTube, you're already into it or you're trying to get into it. So getting, you know, all the knowledge and stuff from people like Nigel, who have been around 30 years, is freaking awesome. But where do you start? You start with seeds. And how do you know like which kits are the best to get? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check out which kit of his actually had the most viable seeds, and then I'm probably going to order that on Amazon. So that's what I've been doing with watching Mr. Scott Winard, and he also has a really cute little red, orange and white kitty that reminds me of my grandkitty. So anyways, he's a cool dude to check out, new to YouTube, but high quality content, well organized approach. All right, so we're halfway through with the 6 bonsai channels that I wanted to mention. And right at smack in the middle of my top 6 is my daughter's vlog. She's a ballerina in New York City, and it's actually part of her homeschool doing the video editing and the graphics and all of those things. So she expressed interest in doing a vlog, so I help her out with it and probably drive her crazy with my feedback. But if you have a kid who's interested in ballet, she's living the dream. 13, she's already with a professional company in New York City. So I don't know. I think she's awesome, and I love that channel. But moving on. All right, we're going to stay across the pond for now. This is my very well organized brother who I believe moved from London to Northern Ireland right now. He's really good at maximizing space because even though I've offered to send him seeds and plants and stuff, he says he just can't take on any more because of the room he has. And I think that that's a common problem. You're into trees or you're into growing bonsais and such, and a lot of people are limited. Say you're in an apartment or something like that. So that's a great channel to check out. Not only does he have really cool trees, but he's very organized in his approach. He's got good intro music, nice graphics, and his videos aren't that long. So you could really, like, if I have a client that's late, I'll throw one of his 3-minute videos on, and it's really cool. You know, he doesn't shortchange you on any of it. He just is really good about editing, fast forwarding when necessary. He does voiceovers, so he isn't overly wordy like me. So anyways, that's my buddy Ian at Back Garden Bonsai. So go ahead, check him out. He also has a really cool Instagram page that I like as well. So check out Ian. All right. Now this is my only bearded brother, guys. We gotta get some beards growing at Urban Roots. Really cool dude. Great personality. Very well organized approach, which is my favorite. This is probably why I follow these guys. You know, they're not slobs. They're in their videos. Everything's well organized, in good placement. It's nice. So nice beard, buddy. He's got a lot of rosemaries and jades and a lot of different indoor plants. He's really good at creating things from cuttings. So I would go ahead and check him out at Urban Roots. And last but certainly not least, this is my brother from Germany, Bonsai Rebellion. His channel is really cool because he's got all these dope beats and music videos that go along with his prunings and wirings. You never actually hear him speak, but it's cool. Like, that's his niche. So you could sit back, relax, listen to the music, and just watch him style. He also does this really cool thing as of late where he sets up multiple cameras, so you'll get different views while he's working with it. And I just think that's a great addition. Now, he does a lot of wiring, and I think that's great if you're into that. So if you are looking to learn how to wire your pines or other trees, certainly this would be the guy I would check out at Bonsai Rebellion. I'd say that's his #1 talent. And he's got some really nice blue shiny bonsai pots for all of his pine army. He's really into the evergreens and the wiring and the blue pots. I don't know if he knows that about himself, but you got a lot of cool blue pots. So that'll wrap it up for my Bonsai Guy review. That's 6 of my favorite channels. Nigel Saunders, The Bonsai Zone, Bonsai Jay, Scott Winard, Let's Do a Bonsai, Ian at Back Garden Bonsai, my bearded brother at Urban Roots, and my German buddy at Bonsai Rebellion. So there you go, people. For what it's worth, those are my top 6 bonsai channels.
I have no previous footage of this tree.
What's going on, folks? Today we're at the potting bench, and tonight, actually tomorrow night, is the first night it's going to dip into the low 40s. So it is time to start thinking about, well, not thinking about it, but getting this stuff inside ASAP, all the tropicals.
All right, y'all. So that's going to do it for today at the ranch. I'm Jared Paul. I hope you enjoyed this 2019 review of the Bonsai Guys. They're really great channels. And for those of y'all that I did mention, your 6 channels, hey, thanks for the inspiration. Let's keep it going. Take care, y'all.